So we are picking up not where we left off before. This is cycle 63. I did come in here, do a bit of work. I did do a bit of work with the wiring, not as much as I would like. I did some clearing out of the space as soon as the game loads. There we go. As you can see, I've replaced some of the doors with these are the. Oh, there we go. Morning has just started. We got a new character. I called her Nips, because that's her character's name, Nips. For some reason, got all this melted ice that needs to be dealt with. I've put in a whole lot more of well, I'll show you the storage containers. Not a whole heap, but just a few more along here. For some reason we're not getting the storage container lockups, the amount fillings. There was only 2 before. Now there seems like heaps that don't have any of the threshold of how much storage is being used. Now it's really difficult to know how much, or when I need to buy more. Now these doors, even when they're not connected to the power, they're still faster than manual doors. The only issue is that they take a bit more space. Okay, so we can drop that and deconstruct that. As you can see, we have ourselves a Wheezewort grown there, and a Wheezewort grown next to our second hydrogen generator, and that no one's sweeping up, and it's really frustrating me because we got all this melted, polluted ice, contaminated ice, polluted ice, and it's causing us some grief. But as I was saying, we've got ourselves 3 Wheezeworts now that have grown. We're growing a second one here to help keep this cool, because it doesn't seem to be as cold as it used to be in here. No, negative 16 degrees, hush my mouth. So these are now refrigerated. They're considered refrigerated, but either way, it's a cheap way of, it's probably the greenest way of having free refrigeration. I'm building a second gas pump up here, probably with the idea was to create a kind of a pyramid. If I put in another electrolyzer, our system's already overloaded at the moment, but the idea was that if we put a another electrolyzer around here, and have all the hydrogen kind of coming up to one point for the one pump to use, and then I could have 3 generators powering it. Problem is though, it would take a lot of digging out, and as you can see, I tried to do it here. It might work, it might not, I don't know. But I figured while this one's ran out of hydrogen, we'll have this one here for all the hydrogen in the base. We did some exploring. Up here looks like a fairly good place. Actually, this whole vacuum here might be something fun to explore. I was looking at base designs and just ways of doing things. These guys are like little monkeys. They don't mind jumping from space onto ladders. Like they'll do like a 1 space jump to get onto a ladder. It looks really dangerous, but they do it. Oh, that's why we don't have any more storage, melted ice, and any more ice going into the thing, because there's no storage for it. Let me cancel that sweep. That one there. Okay. I've moved the kitchen into here just to make sure things stay cool, as well as our people. There's Nips, a hard worker. We got all our cooks working at their best. Problem is that we've got a lot of people doing manual generators just for the time being. Problem is the problem would be resolved if they were nice enough to finish building off this gas pump here, and we can get rid of this hydrogen out of here, and then get these 2 lovely hydrogen generators cooking. I want to put a 3rd one in. Like that. Phew, why are you going all the way down there, Yum? It's a bit dangerous. Build that across. Sandstone, please, thank you. Okay, down here was liquefiable only. Okay, cool. Got the obsidian? Why is it obsidian being used for this? Because I didn't choose. Oh, that's why. Okay, cancel that. Sandstone, please. I'm back with milk. It usually makes me sleepy. I hope it helps. I hope so too. Milk is one of those things that was always a go-to when I was a kid. I still like it. I love milk. I drink a lot of milk every day, and a lot of soy milk too. I am a milkaholic. In every sense of the word, I'm definitely a milkaholic. Okay, how's our batteries going? I decided to split off the battery system. Let me show you what I did with the electronical system. So we got the lower generator down here, connected to these 3 batteries, and this is responsible for, say, this corner of the base, considering that's all our liquid pumped. And then the outer batteries are connected to the toppermost generator that's doing the kitchen, the lighting, and the gas pumps. And I did all my working out. And I'm overloading them, I must admit, but you know, math doesn't lie unless you get the maths wrong. There we go. Thank you, someone like me. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Well, I only do my best to help. I love milk. I love milk. Always have. Yeah, same. So just a thing. I just can't stop drinking milk. It's just one of those things. I would probably drink a couple of liters a day if I could, but I'm kind of forced myself to stick to like 1 liter. Otherwise, I'd have so much calcium in my veins. I'd probably be a Wolverine, which, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Like the Wolverine, like, you know, bones as strong as metal. That'd be really good. I want that. I want that in life. This is the problem. You can't. There's no. It's just no matter what you do, you know that you're never gonna have the ability of being a superhero. Like, no one can gain the power of flying. I guess not until technology. I'm sure there's going to be an app for it. An app. Let me say app. Let me pronounce the p in app. Yeah, I know. Got plenty of oxygen in the base. Here. So 1 oxygenator is enough to get one area decent. So many people hate milk, lol, and guess I get a bit pish. I've never broken a bone. Me either, actually. There we go. It's the milk. I'm saying it's the milk, and I understand what you mean. When I used to sing, I used to be in a band. I was in a band for 2 years, and starting to get back into a new band. And I know that it was heavy metal, but regular singers, when you're performing like I guess when you're not screaming, when you're actually doing melodies and singing, regular, I guess, singing voice, the last thing you should be drinking is milk, because it conducts phlegm. But for when you're screaming and doing heavy metal, drinking milk was really good for me. And I used to be known as the milkman, because I used to drink so much milk at rehearsal. I was like, well, that's what as a singer, you got to keep drinking. And this milk was I was going to say my cup of tea, but that doesn't really, my cup of tea would be my cup of tea, so. There we go. What are people doing? Where are we going? Okay, we've got our backup water supply down here. We've got everything. We've got the pumps ready. As soon as that water's down, actually, it might almost be worth to, because that's going to go. May as well. I could just open it up and let it drain down. And then I could hook the pipes up. Just means that we're going to have no showers here. I would have to open it up because this liquid vent needs to drip down here, so that's one thing I need to take into consideration. I could try no, that'd be just a pain. Just trying to think of how I could get the redo the piping, but you know what? I'll just leave it there. I'll open this up when the time's come. That's what I tell people, but no one believes me. Meredith, as long as you believe it, that's all that matters. Don't worry about people believe all types of weird things. People believe in Santa Claus. I know I do, and one problem is that the base, because it's so far away from everything. Oh my goodness, we got so much water just melting here. Oh, Leather mate, go to bed! That's right, I was coming up here to grab the bleach stone. And I was thinking, what am I going to do about all the natural chlorine that spawns from the bleach stone? And I was thinking, I'll be okay, because if I put in airlocks into the area, actually I will cancel that. Right there. Make sure it's copper. There. In singing class in high school, I'd bring my lunch milk to class in my lunchbox, and they just didn't get it. What's wrong with the world sometimes? They really just don't understand the necessities of certain things. And if milk is what you need, then milk is what we need. Oh, hang on, what does bleachstone actually consider? Bleachstone, it's a consumable ore. Don't tell me it's something I've got to go into this. Consumable ore, it is, bleachstone. Ah, jeez. Every one of these I've got to do. What a pain in the butt. Because we can't... So I'm got to make sure I have coal in these, because coal doesn't produce us a natural pain in the ass called chlorine gas, which is lethal. I mean, lethal in real life. I wouldn't want to breathe it in. It's probably lethal in the game too. I don't want to find out. But I've got to go through each one of these bloody things now to make sure that nothing is going to be getting this chlorine gas from spawning inside my own base. The main hub, the main living quarters. Or the main storage area, at least. This is just tedious. I hope they fix this. I really hope they fix this. My eyesight is... I'm going blind because I've got to do this. Do you have a particular type of milk? But I was a good singer. Well, I believe you. I believe you. What kind of music did you like to sing to, Meredith? Was it a particular style? Was there a particular... Did you like rock and roll or pop or... Just trying to think of all the major stuff out there. There's so many different genres of music and so much... what the hell? Mixing of music that you just... Everything's... Everything now, isn't it? There you go. And we get some pretty awesome sounds, but sometimes I just lost track. No idea what's what. Oh, there we go. It's all the bleachstone taken care of. More people are coming. Indie. Oh, that's good. Ah, indie's nice. I'll listen to some nice indie music. I don't listen to it all too often, but I've heard some stuff that I find quite enjoyable. More people are coming. To my house? I hope not. They can come to the stream, but songs I sing were good, but most I don't know. But most don't know. Oh, that's the thing about being indie. There's so many good bands out there that people just don't know about, and it's just the way it is, isn't it? Actually, guys, we got enough food to last us a little while. I think we can Oh no! Don't deconstruct that. Cancel that. We've got enough food that can be used. Ah, good. Okay, that's being made. Okay, so I've only got to worry about that. No power. I know there's no power. We haven't connected up the thing yet, but don't worry, we're getting there. Well, the good news is, if you're singing songs that people don't know, then, they'll be original. People won't be like, oh, I've heard that song, Barbie Girl by Aqua. Not that I'm saying you would sing Barbie Girl by Aqua if you had no other option. I'm just saying that there's, the good thing about indie music is that people wouldn't recognize it. So it would be fun and original. And hopefully get people interested. I know there's a few indie bands, I guess indie metal bands, unknown metal bands, that I was introduced to. I had no idea, and industrial rock and stuff like that I had no idea existed until I went to uni, and they're like, oh yeah, this stuff's really good, and I listened to some of the stuff and I was like, oh wow, this is, and then I gained an interest, and I started to follow the band and hopefully, show support to the bands, and by downloading their music illegally. Of course I would. It's one of those situations where it's just so hard to buy a CD anymore. It's getting ridiculous. I think the last CD I remember buying... No, actually, the last CD I ended up buying was a Korn album back in the day. Quite a few years ago as well. And it was okay, considering they'd gone through such a wave of... but this I actually liked, that album. It was 3, I think. Korn 3. It's a long time ago. I can't really remember. I liked it so much I've completely forgotten about it. Lol, have you ever been on Ozora? No, I can't say that I have. Ozora. Super hippie. Oh. Is that what Ozora is? It's the super hippie hangout place, or is it a band, or place for indie artists, I'm guessing? Okay, just everyone's on sweep up mode. Hey, we can have ourselves a new dude, new person. Okay, let's just sweep up everything. I think everyone's just in sweep up mode. Where are we? I don't want past 12. I'm happy with 12. Construction 4, medicine 4, and early bird, small bladder. That's not too bad, that person. Iron gut. Oh, this person. Strength 5, though. That's it. Construction, early bird. Don't need you. Thank you, but no. It's a festival. Oh. Then no, I haven't, unfortunately. I can't say that I have been to it. I'm guessing when you say super hippie, a super hippie festival. It'd be quite exciting. I've always seen those kind of things, and they always look like a really kind of an experience, a life experience that you're not going to forget, and not in a bad way. I mean that in a good way, there, Meredith. So I'd be eager to see what it was like, but. Really, what I'm wearing now is kind of my pajamas. Most of my clothes that I wear, I kind of dress like a bikie, so they might look at me a bit funny to see this guy dressed in leather walking down. Yes, that's what I'm like when I'm outside. Got so many. Okay, let's enable this building. Because I used to have a shaved head and a long beard back in the day, but things change, don't they? Okay, let's get that pump going. Let's get this water pumping. Let's do it. We got so much hydrogen here. Oh, so much hydrogen. Hydrogen. Okay, I'm actually considering... Oh, it's going. There we go. I don't think we have to worry too much now. Because the amount of hydrogen here is going to last us for maybe a day or 5. Which is good! That's a good thing. There's so much hydrogen there. It's good to finally clear it out. So while we pump out one area, we have one area turned off, gaining up the hydrogen, then we switch it back and forth. And the issue is I don't know where this hydrogen actually came from. I don't think it's leaked through here. Unless this electrolyzer pumped it out, but I don't remember there being an electrolyzer here at any point. I swear Ed wears leather leggings all the time. I wish. I was looking at leather pants, they're not cheap. I got a really heavy leather jacket that I got when I was in America. It's really nice, really warm, which is what you want on a motorcycle, especially riding on the motorcycle in the middle of winter, in the middle of the night. The coldest experience of my life is riding a motorcycle with wind chill factor of -10 in the middle of the night on a quiet highway. It's a really fun experience. And by the time you get off the bike, your hands are ice with thick gloves on and then leather gloves over the top of that. You think, I'm not going to get cold, but it is the coldest time you'll ever be. Ever. But it's cool though. Ah, lol, I want to go there so bad, and in the pictures they show really hippie people, but I know people who video and vlog their week there, and there are all kind of people there. Oh, I see what you're saying, that vlog there. Okay, so the people that spend time there, that are vlogging and doing videos, that are always there, that's good. I like, hippie people are fun, I don't know why Cartman in South Park hates hippies so much, but that's Cartman. He's just a bum. A big bum, isn't he? I guess that's what makes his character so fun, is that he's meant to be offensive and a brute. And let's cancel that. They are just there for the music. It's the way it should be, Enjoy the music, have a good time. Don't hurt anyone. Just enjoy life. Thinking I need to move the bathroom, but moving the whole bathroom unit is such a big endeavour. I'd want to move it here, or somewhere in the middle, but it's got to be somewhere where I can transport the water easily, and this is where the water is. It's so much like Civilization. You're building on the coast because you got to worry about getting ships back in the day, getting ships in and out of port so you can get importing and exporting, and you've also got to worry about water. So in this game, obviously there's no importing or exporting, but we've got to worry about where the water sources are, which isn't a heap coming up, but we've got these water sources down here which we can always break into, and there's a few small ones here, but I'm a little bit apprehensive about doing those. Skill increase. I want to break into here because we've got oxygen in here. I want to see what's above this. I'm still trying to find this geyser, and I haven't found anything over here, even though we did find our neutronium. Did I say hello, cousin? I'm sorry if I didn't. Hello, cousin. Sorry about this afternoon. I was just in a... I found out why I was so cranky. It's because I was hangry. So, never see it. I think that's why Matt had the right idea. He left to get something to eat. I should have left when Matt left because I was just ready. I was starving my guts out, but it was no excuse for the way I acted. So I do apologize for leaving you this afternoon in the heat of the moment. It's not like other festivals. Whereabouts is it? Meredith? Because I'm learning so much about it. I'd hope that it'll be hosted during the summertime, because the warmer months tend to be easier to do a music festival in the warmer months, just because well, it's warmer. You don't have to freeze your bum off in the cold, cold, cold air. We're having issues with our hydrogen coming in because the hydrogen generators seem to be struggling, or is it because they're sharing it? I think it's because they're sharing it. But I've had hydrogen generators, like 3 hooked up to one gas pipe, and it hasn't been an issue. I wonder if I disable the building, what will happen, because I wonder if it stocks up the hydrogen inside it, and then you can turn it on and let it burn through what it has. Just go to the website if you personally know about it, and buy tickets and all. And it's in Hungary. Oh, okay, it's a bit of a trek for me. Okay, so it is filling up with hydrogen. Hungary, that would still be pretty exciting. I've always wanted to visit Europe and check out the things there, so probably see when that's going down. In a forest area and a field. Well, that's exciting. I've never been in a forest. We don't have forests in Australia. We have bushland with enough dangerous creatures in it to kill you, but no forests. I don't see it filling up, and I'm afraid that we're losing out on the hydrogen that we've got pumping in there. Turn those back on, please. There. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we did have to load it up a little bit. What's stress levels? Stress is 2, so that's good. People's stress levels are pretty much obsolete. Okay, we're getting this hydrogen out now, which is nice. It's slowly... What's this? This is hydrogen 2. Okay. Gotta do the gas permeable tiles. Let that hydrogen get out of there. I'm gonna be running out of ore soon. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, bugger it. Ding. There we are. People have been clearing up the area, which is good. Why has no one been digging this dirt up? Looks like they're really struggling. Is it producing electricity? Generator idle. There is an issue here with the gas pumps, I think. I don't think we're pumping out the gas quick enough to be able to have it working efficiently. Okay, I think we can harvest all this now.